Hello, and welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm your host, Dakiana Jackson, small business marketing coach and founder of Inspired Marketing, Inc. So who's ready for 2020 to be over? Most of us, right? This year hit hard. Millions of people around the world got sick themselves or know someone who did. Parents became homeschool teachers. Businesses closed their doors. Travel plans, gatherings with family and friends, and even common errands like running to the grocery store aren't the same as they used to be, and probably won't be for a while. We are ready for change, and that need for something different has many of us anticipating 2021. I know you've seen the memes, I've posted some myself, and yes, there's usually excitement around the new year, but this feels different. It's almost as if changing the calendar is going to hit this magical reset button, but that's not going to happen without some effort from you. January 1st is not some magic date that's going to make all your business and personal wishes come true. Like I named this podcast, nothing changes on January 1st unless you do. Look, I'm all about being optimistic and thinking positive thoughts, but I also believe in creating the proper foundation. Don't set yourself up for failure by not being prepared. If you want something different to happen for you next year, now is the time to change it. Yes, declare that 2021 will be a better year for you. Affirm it, and then create the plans to make it happen. Here's a 3-step process to get you started. 1. Envision your success. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes and spend at least 15 minutes imagining your life 1 year from today after achieving your goals. What are you celebrating in your business? How's your bank account balance looking? What testimonials are coming in because of the products and services you released? How do you look? Where do you live? Really get into the moment. See the colors on the walls around you if you're inside. Feel the breeze if you're outside. Picture the faces of the people you're interacting with. Let your mind wander where it wants, and while you're envisioning, make it a no judgment zone. You may go into this exercise thinking you're going to picture yourself as the head of your own multi-million-dollar company by the end of next year. Close your eyes, and then instead see yourself being more intentional with your self-care, taking vacations and relaxing. Whatever you envision, though, feel the joy, feel the happiness, feel the peace, be in the moment. When the time is up, open your eyes, take out a piece of paper, and write out at least 3 things that stuck out the most for you. Here's an example. Say you pictured yourself walking into a room wearing a dress you look amazing in. It's your book launch party. You sit down at a table and you start signing copies of your best-selling book for everyone in attendance. From the back of the room, your assistant gives you the thumbs up, indicating that all the books you brought to the event were sold. You feel so proud of yourself. Okay, maybe right now your life looks nothing like that. Your book, in quotes, is just an outline in your head and you have no idea how you'd even fit into the dress you walked into that virtual party. And you don't even know how you'd buy it because it's really not in your budget right now. But that's okay, because that brings us to step number 2. Turn what you saw in your vision into your goals for the new year. So using the example above, those 3 goals could be 1. Write and release the book you've been thinking about. 2. Create a daily routine that incorporates exercise. And 3. Budget money to treat yourself for a job well done. And then when you get those general ideas down, when you get those goals written, make sure they follow the SMART format. If you're unfamiliar with it, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. So for example, when will you release your book? What's the date? How often will you exercise each week if that's the goal? How much money do you need to set aside? And how often will you treat yourself? What are some of those things that you'll do? If creating SMART goals is new to you, contact me and I can help. Step 3 is to work backwards. So in order to achieve those 3 goals by the end of next year, you need to figure out what you need to do to get there. So specifically, what do you need to accomplish in the next month, the next quarter, and the next 6 months to really make it happen? What do you need to do to take that vision and turn it into reality? This becomes your success plan. So going back to that writing a book example, say you decide to release your book June 30th of the next year. To make that happen over the next 30 days, you could do the following. Research an online writers group and join it for accountability and motivation. Hire a book writing coach. Perhaps start researching publishers or research how you can go the self-publishing route. Create a weekly writing schedule and then block that time off in your calendar for the next 3 months so that nothing overlaps it. That might be your 30-day plan. Your quarter plan could be focused on finding an editor and printer, and then the following 3 months could be spent on prepping for release and marketing your book. If you stick to that plan that was just laid out, you'll have a book in hand on June 30th. Interesting how all that started just from closing your eyes 15 minutes, right? As I stated at the beginning of this podcast, nothing changes on January 1st unless you do. This 3-step process is designed to help you make those changes. And those 3 steps again are: 1. Envision your success. 2. Turn that vision into at least 3 concrete goals. SMART goals. 3. Work backwards to create your success plan. And while this is your plan, sometimes it's good to get a second set of eyes on it. And if you want us to craft your plan together, or for me to give feedback on what you've already come up with, let's chat. You're welcome to book a strategy session with me by visiting bit.ly/chatwithdq. Again, that's bit.ly/chatwithdq, or go to my website, inspiredmarketinginc.com, to schedule your time. I'm happy to help. And as always, I'm rooting for you. I do hope next year is your best year. I hope it brings you peace, prosperity, and success. Until next time, bye. This has been Dakiana Jackson with your morning motivation. If you need help marketing your business, or even just a little motivation to keep going, contact me at www.inspiredmarketinginc.com. Until next time, have a blessed day.